Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are, episode 146, Uncensored Minds Reloaded, New World Order. We are here on this beautiful Sunday night. We are in Labor Day weekend. We are counting down the last days of summer. So I hope that everybody has gotten out, gotten to enjoy this beautiful weather, having fun with family and friends, indulging in the extra special activities that have been going on this weekend. The weather has been teetering. It has been a little cool. It has been back up to being hot again. So, we just never know what this weather is going to bring. But I hope that everyone has been getting out and enjoying family and friends this weekend. We are here. Shout out to everybody that is checking in the chats, all the usual suspects. What's happening? We are ready to bring you this dope ass show as per usual. Make sure to like and share the video. Send us up into the stratosphere, okay? If you've already shared it, we thank you as per usual. As for the merch and the membership, make sure y'all go and cop that. We are flooded, okay, with merchandise. So make sure you tap in if you haven't done so. If you have done so, we salute you as per usual. Shout out to all the ladies checking in the chat. We appreciate you. Shout out to all the members. We are ready to go. Episode 146. Let's pop off. Mr. Nell, is you around? Is you around? I
What's
see
poppin'?
you.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Yo, welcome back to another beautiful episode. We 146 in it. Like New World Order. That's the name of the episode. We back.
Mhm.
We ready to rock and roll. Ish, how was your week, Ish?
My week was cool. It was kind of, hectic as per usual. Got a lot of stuff going on at my day gig, but I made it through and I've been enjoying this weekend. I just been relaxing and chilling. How about you? What's
It's
what's
been a
been
week.
going on?
It's been a week. You know what I mean? I'm slowly getting back into my little self, which is a blessing. Shout outs to everybody for holding me down. It
Mhm.
makes sense. Let's make it make sense tonight.
Makes
You got
sense.
beautiful the merch on, the Uncensored Minds family merch. So like she said, go out there and cop. We got so much. We got so many things for you in so many colors. Make it make sense. Uncensored Minds, Telemade kicks, Game 7, which will be premiering season 2 real soon,
Mhm.
and also we got Raw Honey, Erotic Zone. We got all that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show tonight. We're gonna get right into it. Shout outs to all the people in the comments. Hopefully you had a beautiful holiday weekend. Hopefully y'all sparked the grill up for one more last time for summer. If so, I'm on my way over to your crib tomorrow for a burnt hot dog. I can't wait. Each, before we get on the Ivory question today, I had something to ask.
Mhm.
Where the hell did summer go?
I don't
Where's
know. It's
summer?
just-
Like it seemed like summer is summering. Like summer is no more. So like we go from winter winter spring because they them think like spring is 2 weeks, and it seemed like we right into fall.
I
Like
know.
even there. How was your summer? Was it long enough for you? Was
It
it?
wasn't long enough. It wasn't long enough at all. And I felt like it went super fast this summer, maybe because I was having fun. Although I was working a lot, I felt like it just went way too quick and it did not last long enough. I'm sad to see it go, but I am also welcoming what the fall and the winter might bring. Everybody know this is grind season. You know what I mean? The fall and winter grind season.
Everybody saying what's up to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, it seemed like summer wasn't nothing. Like I feel like these months just go right by us, and like the students is back in the school.
Mhm.
We got to contend with traffic, like the school buses and the school zones and the kids and all that stuff. But shout outs to the kids and the parents out there. Hope you have a wonderful, great school year this year. A safe, prosperous school year this year. I hope you learn a lot this school year. So,
Mhm.
icebreaker question of the day goes a little something like this: Are you a risk taker? Do you play it safe or do you ball out? What, what say you?
So listen, as for me, the only time I'm playing it safe is when there are no risks to take. I feel like taking risks show your full potential of who you are. It has you tapping into the longevity that is you, like the center of what is you. So taking risks shows your potential. It gives you, you know what I mean, the option to be more magnificent than you already are. So even if they're calculated or off the cuff, like I feel like taking risks are essential to progression. So I'm definitely with taking risks, even if it ends in failure. Like not all risks are always successful. So I feel like even if you are taking a loss or taking a fall along the way, those mistakes build your character, build who you are, and therefore still catapulting you into, you know what I mean, a stratosphere that you've never been before. So take those risks. It's cool to play it safe. It's cool to stay where it's safe. You know what I mean? But it doesn't push you as an individual and tapping into your full potential. So I'm with the taking risks all day.
Hell yeah, I don't know how to play it safe, man. Like, uh, I'm full balls ahead, but I'm also cognizant of what I'm facing. So I guess I'm twofold. I guess I play it safe to a point, but I also am full steam ahead. And the reason why I say that is because, I'm very calculated. I think before I act, in a number of different cases. And typically, when you see me act, I already know what I'm doing. So, you know what I mean? I'm prepared for the consequences, and I'm also prepared for the rewards. Um, but yeah, you got to take risks. You know what I mean? Sometimes I see a lot of people who always say, I should have, could have, would have, or I wish I would have done this. And if I had the opportunity to do it again, you got the opportunity now. You're still alive. So you still got the opportunity. But don't be one of those ones that always got a story on why you should have and why you didn't and whatever. Because a lot of times opportunities pass us by when we don't take the opportunity to risk it all. And you never know what might come out of it. Let's look at us, right? Ish, you're a successful business owner. You took a risk, right? You've put yourself out there to in a field where people love it and people hate it,
Facts.
right? People going to scrutinize you and people going to applaud you. But you still thriving, you still doing you still sticking true to who you are, regardless of what the naysayers say. And you had to take a risk, right? Talk a little bit
Facts.
about that.
I mean, I feel like a person who believes in their dreams are always going to take risks, no matter what might come out of those risks you take. I feel like those dreams have to be sought upon, even through fear, even through naysayers, even through, oh, that's not going to work, even through, well, why are you doing that? Ew. Like, you know what I mean? You have to, if you believe in your dreams and you have a passion for it, you're going to push through no matter what. So I feel like that just all adds to that which is you. You know what I mean? It just builds you up and it just gives you exactly what you need in this business, in any business. Like, you know what I mean? Having tough skin, um, having doors slammed in your face, having people dislike you, having people saying no. Those are all things that's going to allow you to continue to push through the adversity of which is business, because small businesses trying to struggle, get off the ground, maintain, stay afloat, stay relevant. You know what I mean? It's difficult. So you got to be prepared and ready for whatever comes. So just stay strong. And I know a lot of people will talk to me about their businesses and what's happening. Even my business, y'all see me, up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's just a process. You got to love what you do and continue at it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This question definitely is a great question. Did you see this week's episode? Did y'all see this week's episode of The Shop? I don't want to
I
give
did not.
anybody. Did you, Ish?
I did not.
Okay.
But it's fine.
The reason why I say that is because Emmett is struggling with the idea. I mean, not Emmett. Um, what's Emmett's girlfriend's? What's Keisha's little brother name?
I don't know.
Keisha's little brother, who was Emmett's. Emmett and Keisha are dating, and her little brother.
Okay.
Um, T, give us some help on this. I know you know what I'm talking about. Yep.
Kevin, he said. Kevin.
Kevin, Kevin and Emmett was talking. Kevin and Emmett were getting ready for the prom shop. And Kevin said to Emmett, Yo, I could pay for my own suit. And Emma said, how you get the money for that? He said, I got sponsors. And my sponsors are actually looking to sponsor me, put me up in a home, and give me a car because of my talent on the gaming system. But they want me to move to LA. He struggled through that throughout this whole episode of should I go, leave behind my family to take this risk? Should I go, leave behind my new love interest, my girl, to take this risk? Or do I just stay here in Chicago and play it safe? And I thought that was, for someone to be so young and to have that question posed to him is so telling about us. How many times have we, let opportunities pass us by in our youth, and now we look back on in our big years and we like, damn, I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have chased that dream. I wish I wouldn't have let outside influences stop me from being what I wanted to be or do what I wanted to do, only for me now having regrets. Right. And towards the end of the show, actually, at the end of the show, when he's talking to his now girlfriend, Aisha, he asked her a question. If you had the opportunity to move to LA to chase your dream, would you? And he was shocked by her answer. And the reason why he was shocked is because the moment he asked, she came back with, yes, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would chase my dream regardless because this is my dream. And he said, with everything that's going on with your family and friends, she said, home is always going to be here. You can always come back home, but you can't always now follow that dream once it's gone. And I thought that was very mature of both parties to have that conversation because far too often do we limit ourselves because of fear. Far too often do we put ourselves in a box because of the unknown. Far too often do we have dreams and aspirations, but we cancel them because of what we think someone else is going to feel. Chase your dreams, people. Chase your dreams. Chase your dreams. We can stay on that all night. But that's the icebreaker question. As you can see, we got real poignant conversation tonight. As you know, Uncensored Minds is a conversational piece brought to you every Sunday night at 9 p.m. by three amazing people. T, Ish, and myself. So sit back and enjoy the rest of the show. Ish, before we go any further, we got a lot of people in the audience and our Uncensored Minds family, our Make It Make Sense family, our Kicks family, our whole Telemate Enterprise family, who may have been or who live in the path of Hurricane Idalia, is that her name? Idalia, whoever it was, she caused a lot of hysteria and destruction in states such as Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. And if you were in the path of that destruction, our prayers go out to you. Not just our prayers. If there is anything that we can do to help, you have us here for that. But let's send our prayers out for those that were amongst the destruction of that hurricane, because it left a lot of people displaced. It left a lot of people searching for answers. It left a lot of people not knowing what tomorrow's going to look like. So let's put some prayers up there for those people that was caught up in the middle of that. And I know we got people in our audience who's experienced that firsthand. I was talking to a couple people who live in the Floridas, the Carolinas, the Georgias. My family, I was on edge when the hurricane was passing through the Carolinas because my family lives down there. You know what I mean? I got a whole other side. The other side of the family is in South Carolina. And I was just like, Lord, please spare everybody, not just my family, but everyone, that they make it out safe.
Yeah. And prayers for a quick recovery.
For sure.
From the damage that was done. Prayers
up. Let's get right into the entertainment quick spin, people. It's time for the.
Oh,
before we get into the thing, our girl Bluetooth connected today with reality. She gave birth to a boy. So shout outs to Bluetooth, which is her name. Her real name is Krishan Rock, And Blueface for welcoming a bouncing baby boy into this world. Hopefully, they get their shit together.
Yeah, let us pray on that as well. But congrats to them.
Congrats to them. They went, her family went live as she was in the birthing room, delivery room, not the birthing room, the delivery room, as she was giving birth to her son. So our prayers and also our congratulations goes out to Krishan Rock and Bluetooth on the new baby that they added to the family.
Yes. Thanks.
50 Cent. We all know who 50 Cent is. He hit a woman in the head with a microphone.
Damn 50.
And he threw the hell out of that microphone, Ish. Do you think it was on purpose or was it an accident?
I think it was an accident. Of course, they stated that, 50 was on his, actually, it was his, I forget the name of the tour, but he's on tour and he hit a city at the crypto arena and there was a mic malfunction. Okay. And he gets pissed. Now, everybody knows 50 has a temper. We all know this. We've seen it. He's displayed it. Although he's gotten better, he still has that temper. And his mic malfunction, he was pissed. So what did he do? Boom. He hummed that, John. And unfortunately, it hit a radio personality, and she got banged up pretty damn bad. She had lacerations and had to get stitches, and she was bleeding all over the place. And people want to know if it was intentional. I think he just let his temper get the best of him, and she was just in the line of fire. I do not feel it was intentional, but we'll see how this one plays out because she ready.
She wants some money.
Cash in.
Do some.
She trying to cash in. You can't tell me that she ain't.
Yeah, she absolutely is going to get some money. She got bumps and bruises to prove it, and a number of videos that will support her claim if she takes it to court. So, 50, be careful, man. You can't throw no microphones.
I know. She said, he looked me right in the eye. There was no way he couldn't have known that I was there. I mean, yeah, he might have looked at you in your eye at some point, but when he was throwing the mic, the mic could have went anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? It could have bounced from where it was intended to go and hit you in the head. It might not necessarily been intentional. Cut it out.
So do you think it was intentional or do you think it was an accident?
It was an accident.
I think
50 ain't his universe, the power universe. Like, he ain't jeopardizing none of this nonsense for just throwing for the gratification of throwing a mic.
We know 50 Cent is a bully. We know he ain't going to ever not be 50 Cent, but
true.
Shout out to all of them involved, man. Hopefully it was an accident and he didn't mean that woman no harm, but she wanted to get paid.
Yeah.
We'll see how the power somewhere. She'll be on the Power or Tommy or Kanan. She'll be somewhere in the universe. All right, so this one right here, when I seen this and heard this threw me for a doozy, right? And if you see in our thumbnail today, you'll see why we brought this up. The Steve Harvey's wife smashed his bodyguard. That's the $1 million question right now out there in Hollywood and entertainment. The Steve Harvey's wife smashed the bodyguard. What you think, Ish?
Well, I mean, I don't really know. These type of rumors don't just come out of nowhere. I mean, a lot of rumors stem from nothing. We know this. Like, you know what I mean? It could be she bat her eyes too hard, or they saw her wink at somebody, and that's an automatic, oh, she fucked him. Like, this we know, right? But it's odd to me that they're both saying, hey, this is bullshit. Like, we are fine. None of this has happened. You guys find something else to do, because this ain't it. And it's just odd to me that these type of rumors are just bullshit. Somewhere, something has had to been done to resurrect this here, because this has been said before in the past. I don't know. It had circulated before of her possible infidelity. So I'm not so sure Marjorie is innocent here.
And there have been too many reports from credible people that said not only was it the bodyguard, but it also could have been the pool boy. Now we know we have our investigators who actually investigates crimes better than the than the police and the detectives that are paid to do. We know people find out information quickly. And they pulled up a clip of a Family Feud celebrity game that she was on, and one of her answers was, "If you would cheat on your husband, who would it be?" And her response was the pool boy.
She giving herself away now. I
Was
can't.
that pool?
I
Or is it,
can't.
or is it script? So I don't know. It's crazy because they are both. Well, he is more or less going on. What do they call that when like he's going on like a clear it up fest? Like he's being
Mm-hmm.
somewhat vocal but not vocal.
Mm-hmm.
He's not being Steve Harvey that we know once something gets in front or he got his name is attached to it, he clears up the rumors. He has been very mum on this situation. I understand. His home is involved in this, regardless if it's true or if it's not. He still has a duty to protect, the parties that be. He's still, married to this woman, regardless if it's true or not. So he has a duty to protect her and her, and her clarity. I mean, her sanity.
Mm-hmm.
He also has a duty to protect his brand and himself. So I can understand. To being quiet is not our business.
Mm-hmm.
We don't go home to either one of them at night. So, we're just the outside public. But I would say this: if it is true, it's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like if it is true, let's just say one, I think definitely Steve is, um, going to protect her regardless. He's going to protect her. He's going to protect his brand, just like you said. But I feel like if it is true by some chance, he's leaving it where as though his remarks are not to a point where it's like, well, Steve said, da, 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 like, you know what I mean? He's leaving it sort of neutral, protecting his brand, protecting his wife. But he's leaving it to a point where he's not necessarily going super hard about, oh, she would never, and don't, like, you know what I mean? He's not even addressing it fully. He's just making blanket statements. So, I commend him for doing that, because if something does come out or bites him in the ass, then they can't say he said X, Y, and Z.
I think more or less everybody knows Steve
Mhm.
responses when it comes to the strawberry letter. They know his responses when it comes to other people's mess. He's very vocal, but here he's not. He's being
Mhm.
very coy. But again, he has a responsibility as a man to protect his home, and I respect it, regardless of if it's true or not. I respect the levels of whatever he's going through or going through to protect that at all costs. Because regardless if it's true or not, that's his wife, and I'm sure he loves his wife, and I'm sure he's going to continue to love his wife, even if the rumors are true. And we always want a positive outcome. We speak about that all the time on the show. We want, things to always go how it's supposed to go. So, shout outs to the Harvey family. Hopefully everything at home at the Harvey Castle is well and everything is prosperous. We don't want to see, we hate to see black love crack. They
Right.
always say black don't crack, and we don't want to see black love crack. So, the Harveys, hopefully y'all are continually on a good path and y'all in the right space. So, shout outs to y'all. Let's go take us to some of the comments. What's some of the people in the comments saying? Lady B says, shit, fuck it. They both were cheaters in the beginning of their relationship. So it is what it is. Diana said he's not going to address the drama. Absolutely, you're not. And Angela said, Isha, I agree with you. Even though he said it's a rumor, I still agree with you. Something might be there. Something.
Mm-hmm.
By week's end, the Instagram investigators will have the full story.
Facts.
We all know how y'all is out there.
Hmm.
Um, let's move on to our next entertainment piece. Brittany Renner, right? If you don't know who she is, she has a baby. She's I guess what you would call an Instagram influencer or uh, an influencer. She has a
Yes.
baby by PJ Washington of the Charlotte Hornets. She got her claim to fame, by having a baby by him and he proposing to her, and then she stop the wedding just to get paid. But she twerked on Charleston White this weekend. After she twerked on him, she poured a bottle of water on him during the interview. Is she doing too much? Or is she justified because he crazy just like she is?
She definitely was doing, like, she is weird. If y'all don't know, she went on this Danza Project podcast to give an interview, to talk about PJ and just to talk about other things. And Charleston White, who is also an internet comedian and social influencer, was actually on the show as well. They do an interview. She already was acting weird during the interview. Like she goes on a rant about PJ or whatever, but then out of the blue, she gives Charleston this lap dance, which is, if you watched it, it's awkward, it's corny, and sis, what are you doing? Like the shit could have at least been popping. Like the shit was whack. Okay, that's number one.
Exactly. He could have done bad by himself. He didn't need that.
Facts. But he's allowing her to do this, right? And somewhere in the actual interview, he states that he had never been wet, like never doused in water or whatever the case may be. So I'm figuring that during this lap dance, she felt that it would be sexy to douse him for the first time on this podcast. So she dumps a bottle of water on him and the host. And they like, what? Sis, what are you doing?
All right, hold up. I've never been wet before either.
Okay, well,
I've been doused. So let's try this. Let's try this right here. Let's see how this plays out. I'm gonna douse myself.
Please.
Now I'm trying on it.
Yeah, please. It's because it's gonna be just as weird as when she did. I don't know if she had like a flash dance vibe going on. Like, I don't know what her deal was, but it didn't fly too well. Charleston, I guess he took it like a good sport, but it was kind of weird.
Do we even care about Charleston White at this point? Like, is he even somebody we even feel sorry for? I don't. He always trolling somebody. He always disrespecting the dead. He always got something negative to say about every damn body. Is this his karma catching up to him?
It could be. I mean, Charleston is a character. But in this instance, he actually looks like okay. Like, you know what I mean? She's the one that looks wild.
We're not doing that.
They putting you in Speedos now.
We're not doing that.
I cannot. I can't. What's up, T?
What's the quiet about? What's up?
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, what's going on?
I can't hear. Doing? Hold up. Is the echo?
No, it's not. He messing with you.
How's everybody doing, man? Make sure y'all like and share the video. Welcome to the greatest conversation that there is. This is Uncensored Minds. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button underneath the video. Push the live chat button and then hit that thumbs up for us, people. How y'all doing first and foremost, Nell and Aisha? Because I had a weekend.
Straight.
Y'all straight?
I'm straight. Yeah.
All right. Well, I have. I guess I'm gonna say I'm taking the good with the bad, man. So I have a new toy on the way. I'm so excited. That should take our show, to the next level. I'm waiting on my new toy to get here. If y'all don't know, I'm a electronics person. So
hold up. See, I got a gift for you.
What's up? What's crack?
My brother. This is the gift that keeps on giving. Hold on.
I know I love shit. What's up? I love gifts. I love gifts, man. Bring on the gift.
Nell,
your birthday, but I'm
gonna be a typical woman. Nell, where the fuck's my gift at?
Don't start this shit, Ish. Mind your business.
I'm gonna be a typical woman here.
Mind your business, Ish. Mind your business.
Oh, listen. Ladies, I'm just gonna say this while we on the intermission waiting for Nell. If you haven't tasted Snoop Dogg Cali Red, it is the shit.
Shout out to Uncle Snoop. Shout out to Uncle Snoop.
But no, listen, I had to be a woman. Where my gift at?
What's up, everybody in the chat?
Gift.
Who goes there, man? What's up?
Here you go, T.
Humidifier.
That's
No,
beautiful, man. I need that.
it's a router.
I need that.
Oh, it's a router.
Y'all know the Wi-Fi be Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Y'all know the Wi-Fi be Wi-Fi. Bring
So
it on.
you got a new, what's that? Verizon? You got Verizon?
Bring it
It's a
on, man.
1 gigabyte, megabyte, terabyte, gigabyte. I don't know the bytes, but it's a router that
It's
will
just a
help us
router.
grow.
Facts.
Happy birthday.
That's definitely needed, and thank you, good brother. So I want to say I do have a new toy coming this week for our show. I'm excited about that. But last night, while I was DJing, like I normally have my volume at a certain level. Like last night, I had my volume even lower than my normal level, and I still blew a speaker out last night. Like I don't
Wow.
even understand like why. Like, but I know that we are in Mercury retrograde. So anytime Mercury retrograde comes about, it attacks like your electronics and things of that nature.
We got the what?
It's Mercury retrograde time,
Don't start
nigga.
that KD shit again, please.
It's Mercury retrograde time,
Mercury
nigga.
retrograde.
So I blew out a speaker last night. So you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to get a new speaker, but it's all good. I gotta land around the crib, so I'll be all right.
It was
Until
the
I get a
Mercury
new one.
retrograde again.
Right.
Yes, I can too.
So I blew out a speaker last night, and I'm also beefing with my children, Ish.
No, I can't. The kids ain't never gonna let you rest, yo. Never.
I'm beefing with my kids because they feel like I'm being tough on them in their latter years. So they feel like they still need me to be a more present father. They still need more gifts from me and things of that nature. Mind you, my daughter is about to turn 21 September 10th. I'm so happy for that. But it's still like you about to turn 21 and you still like, but dad. But dad. So I'm trying to scale the line of making sure that my kids are prepared and that my kids can handle themselves in the world, whether I'm here or not. And they're like, well, my son is spoiled and entitled. My daughter is just entitled. So they're on the fence of, no, daddy, we still kids. And I'm on the line of, y'all like grown now. And my daughter's been begging me since she was like 13 or 14 to like, daddy, please let me be grown. Let me do whatever I want to do. Now you grown. Go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Leave me alone. I don't understand it. What we doing?
Listen,
Am
the
I
kids
wrong?
is always going to be good. No, I feel like you are not wrong at all. There does come a point in time where they have to get off the bottle. And
Right.
that tough
Cut the
love is the
cord.
only way you're going to be able to do that. That tough love is what's necessary for them. They can't see that right now. You know what I mean? Because it's still a strange space for them. You know what I mean? Progressing into getting older and adulthood. So they don't see, you know what I mean, what it is that you're trying to do, but they will eventually. But right now it's just it's a little tough for them, you know what I mean? But you're doing the right thing.
Right. Like cut the cord, man. But what's up, man? What we
Mhm.
doing? Where we at?
I got a
What's the
question.
what's the question?
Wardrobe change.
So we posted something this week. I was sent something by you, and I posted something. And I said, the caption read, no, but they're dumb.
Facts.
Who's dumb, T?
Yo, first of all, I didn't even make the caption. First of all, I didn't even make the caption. So shout out to one of our people who jumped right at my neck. I'm not even the one who made this caption. Nell is the one that made this caption. So they was questioning who was dumb, but I would say where was my last percentage?
Them.
90, 92, 90. I'm at 92 right there. I'm at 92% of motherfuckers out in the world are dumb. So
moving right along, people. Moving right along. Okay. Erica Mena fired from Love and Hip Hop this week. Do you think her firing was justified, or do you think they getting too soft?
I don't know what she was fired for. First of all, I know she had an argument. I know she's been beefing with one of the girls, and they've been arguing over some silly shit. But what was the exact words that they said that she came for somebody's kids or something? So what was the East? Do you know the exact thing
Yeah.
that she said?
So Spice, who is an island sensation,
Mm,
she is a music artist, and also on the show. Her and Erica have been beefing
right,
just for the past few seasons. They've been beefing, but this particular conversation, Spice just basically said, listen, Erica, like your family dynamics is fucked up. Stop walking around here thinking that you is, ever so. Your son don't even like you, this, that, and the third. That sent Erica into a complete frenzy. She became an animal. She called Spice a blue monkey at first, and then multiple times she called her a monkey. Now Spice is Jamaican, if I'm not
right,
mistaken, or
right.
I believe she's Jamaican, correct? Her husband, her ex-husband, her children are half Jamaican. So everybody's like, yo, Erica, like you wild, and
Um,
although you're not black, you're brown,
right.
sis. Like, what you
Ish,
doing?
can I interject for a quick second? I just want to say that although a lot of times Erica be wrong, I do want to say that her jabs be funny than a motherfucker. I'm
They do.
sorry. The shit that she be saying be funny
They
than a
do.
motherfucker to people.
They do. They do.
You don't feel
And
like
they hit hard.
you don't
Right.
feel out of line with the monkey, being as though that she's not, like they're saying because she's not black.
Um I come from we shoot the shits. So there is no like below the belt shit where I come from. When we jab it, we jab it. It just is what it is. But
Yeah.
what did she say? Did she call the kids monkeys?
No,
All
she
right, what
didn't
did
say
she
nothing
say
about
about
her
the
kids.
kids?
She called no.
All right.
Spice said her kids doesn't like her son doesn't like her. That's where the kids came in.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think that Erica said anything about Spice's children or anything.
Oh, all
She
right.
just
Well, she ain't said nothing about the
yeah,
kids.
she
And all's fair
called
in
her
love
a
and
monkey.
war, man. All's fair in love and war. But they beefing about nothing. First
Yeah,
and foremost,
fast.
the main bottom line here is that they're beefing about absolutely nothing. They're
Yeah,
beefing about like Erica not being there when she was sick or something, and then Erica started hanging with her best friend, and it's like Erica stole my best friend, and it's like, come on with the dumb shit.
right.
How old are we?
Right, just nonsense. And Erica's been doing so good as far as her temper. Like she's been, stepping into her grown woman. She is Tubi queen. She has a lot of movies on Tubi. And she was elevating her career just, a little bit, even through the divorce with Safari, etc. And I feel like she's regressing back to old behaviors and old ways. Now she just like, if y'all don't understand, like she has been on Love and Hip Hop since 2012. Like this
Right.
has been her consistent bag. You know what I mean? Like outside of any other move she tried to make music wise or even movie stepping out, Love and Hip Hop has always been her consistent bag. Now she just
I
fumbled
mean,
her
even
consistent bag.
even her being fired, they just gonna move her to another city.
Yeah, true. They're going to capitalize. It's going to make dollars. It don't have to make sense. A lot of people are saying that they capitalized off this situation by viewing it and releasing it and then stepping back and saying, "Oh, Erica, we got to let you go because it was colorist and it was this and that." Like, you know what I mean? It's always going to make dollars.
So is the firing just clout chasing?
So it's another way to bring ratings.
Right.
Basically, it's another way to move her from Atlanta to New York, or Atlanta to Miami,
right,
or Atlanta to Philly. Who knows?
Yeah. Listen.
Erica is thrown off. I see people in the comments. Erica is thrown off, but she is good for TV. So yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere. So
yeah, she's everywhere. Every stop she's had, she's created enemies. Her and Rich Dollars in New York.
Right.
Her and Safari in Atlanta, Miami.
Right.
Ice Spice. It's just, I mean, it's nasty TV. I used to love Loving Hip Hop.
Oh, Aisha, where am I hearing that? Aisha still love it.
That's your shit.
I listen, I haven't indulged as much as I used to because listen, I used to be on that like clockwork every week replays and all of that. But I have not been as up on it as I used to be. But yeah, that raunchy TV sometimes be just what you need to make your life feel that much better. Like, oh shit, I ain't got this much drama in my life going on.
All right, no. Before we move on, I do want to tap into the Steve Harvey shit a little bit, and I do want to say that they made this show on TV called Desperate Housewives, and this is a thing where you're outside chasing your bag and you're never home. So yeah, your wife can go shopping and you're taking care of everybody, but she's also lonely. So when you don't create a balance at home, these sort of things can happen. Whether it's true or not, we don't know. But even the rumor means that there's some truth to something.
That's true.
So as far as people are chasing your bags and everything, that's all fine and dandy. You still have to find a balance of being at home and taking care of home as well, because she needs to get rubbed on. Sorry.
So you're a believer, and you do not deviate, whether if it's male or female.
Right.
The presence.
Right.
Person, like you said, you said a million times on the show, if she's not sucking your dick, you're gonna find somebody else who is.
Facts.
And if he's not home rubbing on the booty and you know, helping you grease your scalp, then she's gonna find the pool boy or the bodyguard to do it while you out chasing. Hey, that's understandable. So people, his message is the same.
That's what I mean. I stick to my shit.
Oh, but he actually he says it from both perspectives, both male and female. I could dig it. You know what I mean? I understand it. It don't make it right.
Right.
But it you know, it's led off of emotions. And it's
I stick to my shit, man.
It's led off of emotions instead of, you know, whatever it is that's going to bring in this household to keep our lifestyle the way it is. And that's a balance that both parties have to understand. Because if you're so used to living a life and you want a substantial lifestyle that you've been given and that you've now gotten comfortable with, you have to understand that that might mean that party that is going out there, that is the main breadwinner, is going to be away for a while.
But even at this point, now, all right, how old is Steve Harvey? Can somebody look that up real quick? Ish, can you see how old this nigga is real quick?
He 83.
Not 83. Somebody in the chat, let me know if y'all know how old Steve Harvey is, man.
I think Steve like 64, 63, 64.
All right, so at a certain point, how 66. Much money? He's 66. So at a certain point, how many jobs he got? First of all, and at a certain point, how much money is enough money? I understand generational wealth, and some people may say there's no such thing as too much money is enough money, but there is a such thing that says, nigga, if you ain't home, somebody gonna touch my ass. So what we doing?
I can't. I mean, I feel like, you know, Steve is one of those entertainers that's
how old is she? Let me see how old she is. Let me see how old she is.
Marjorie. Marjorie is in her 60s too, ain't she? Or she like 58?
She 33.
No, she not.
She look good though. She look good though. Shout out to
Marjorie. She does look good.
She look good. What I mean by how old she is like she might not be ready to just sit on the porch and drink lemonade. She want to get touched on too, man.
She's 58, so she about to be 59. So yeah, she's you know some years younger than him, and she's still out. She still probably want to be outside.
That's what I'm saying.
And not only that, we do know that men's sexual drive goes down at that age. Ours increase in our 40s and 50s. She's ready.
First of all, I want to have that test taken over. Whoever made those statistics, I want to see a new test. That may be proposed of the old men. I want to see that test be revised with new age men, because I don't see my fucking sex drive going there. How do you feel now?
I still want to fuck.
That's what I'm saying. I think that they should do a new test on the new age men to see if that still is the case of women's sex drive being higher than men.
Look. But you guys are still fairly young. You're in your early 40s.
What I don't like is what's going on in the comments right now.
What's happening?
Be transparent, ladies. Don't do that.
What's the word?
Please don't say she still got needs to be met, because if the shoe was on the other foot and that man stepped out on y'all will be calling him all kind of names. Y'all will be saying he's all kinds of cheaters. He's
That's
all kind of
factual.
this. So keep this shit real.
That's
Let's not,
factual.
because it sound good and because you hear somebody else saying whatever. Because if the shoe was placed on your foot and your nigga stepped out because you ain't home or you ain't doing what he think you is,
What's
you
up, Loretta?
gonna have that same, oh well, he got needs to be met, so I'm gonna prove this message. Let's be real. Let's be real. Just because that man up there says that's what it is, let's be real. If the shit was on our own feet, like that's the one thing that I hate about our society. We'll go with the popular opinion about shit because it sounds good instead of saying, you know what?
But
Yeah,
is every
but I still
but
wouldn't do
no,
that.
no, is every look, no, is everybody biased to their own agenda?
No.
Now, I believe everybody is biased to their own agenda.
Are they?
Yes. Yes. If you do some wrong shit, but it is you're gonna be biased.
That's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. Absolutely, people are biased to their own shit. Until it hits home, their opinions about things are swayed by popular opinion.
Right.
Until it hits home, and then when it hits home, they crying, ready to
like
blow somebody's
Nell. How many times do we have homies and people be like, free such and such, but he a fucking killer? And they be like, free such. No, leave that nigga in jail. He fucking out here killing niggas. Yeah, everybody's biased to their own shit.
Somebody's son could be a killer and they screaming free him because they not there to be with him, but somebody else's family was a victim.
Right.
So yeah, like come on, people, don't do that. Let's be real. If the shit was on y'all foot and the man that you was with, man or woman that you was with, he stepped out because you wasn't providing or whatever, based upon what they wanted, you wouldn't want them to step out. So don't say needs need to be met. Yes, they do. But let's keep it a buck, because y'all quick to say, well, you should have told me and I would have known and I would have let you do you. No. Okay. Keep that same energy tonight. Make it make sense. I'm back. I'm back. I ain't crying no more.
All right, people. Can you tell the people to get their memberships?
Listen, those memberships are popping. You get exclusive member content. You get merchandise. You get the first access to all things Uncensored Minds. So therefore, I don't know what y'all waiting on. If you haven't gotten your memberships, tap into one of us. We can help you along the way. Also, spread the word that you're Nell, don't talk shit about the sirens going off, because I know you're going to say you got to take cover. I already see you smiling.
I was formulating. You know,
why are the sirens going on? Are you in the war zone?
Listen, I don't be knowing what is happening.
She's in Iraq. It's Iraq out this one.
Listen, no, I live one block from the firehouse, so they do occasionally, let the sirens off just to let you know that, hey, listen, we got you. If your shit's burning down, we on it. But back to that, make sure you get the membership, spread the word, get your friends, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. You will not be disappointed. Good content, my guys.
What? This Monday, right? Tomorrow.
Right.
Labor Day weekend. Labor Day Monday.
Right. So if y'all haven't seen last week, there was 2 exclusive contents that dropped. I believe there was one. What was it about, Aisha? I don't even remember. I think one was about menopause.
Yeah, one was about
what was it? Y'all let me know in the chat, the members, if y'all seen the exclusive content. What was those 2 topics about?
We do so much. Like I be forgetting. I
tell y'all to watch tomorrow's is about ass eating. Like, and I can't.
Listen, stop with
the ass eating is back.
The ass eating
had to bring it back. I was
had to bring it back.
Now I feel like I do be bringing up the ass eating, the dingleberries. I feel like you really like dingleberries.
It was the oral. It was the oral for 30 minutes. Can you do oral for 30 minutes before sex on every occasion, man?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the pregnancy shit.
You want to lose me as a friend with that comment.
What happened, man?
Did you hear me? I said no. I know you don't really like when I talk about eating ass, but I swear, I feel like you might like dingleberries just a little.
All right, so I titled this episode "New World Order" because Uncensored Minds is about to charter into deeper territories, and we're going to be getting very personal soon. There's no longer going to be Ish over there skating. Look at her. There's no longer going to be allowed to skate. Nell's not going to no longer be allowed to pander. We are going to dive deeper and give y'all the harsh realities of real life here on Uncensored Minds.
Gotcha.
So that is why this episode is entitled New World Order.
Try to get y'all to know.
Shit.
We've been giving y'all the censored version of Uncensored.
Right.
You know what
the
I mean?
censored version of Uncensored.
Version of Uncensored Minds.
No more Good Morning America, man.
No.
It's straight Howard Stern now, man.
That's right up my alley because I be tethering. Like I be on the fence. I be,
No, straight Howard Stern now. No more Good Morning America.
Somebody might get a chair thrown at them, motherfucker.
Not a fucking chair. Now try it.
We're
gonna be in there wrong.
Shit gonna happen. No, I thought earlier when Ish said that twerk / lap dance was trash, I thought she was about to demonstrate.
Listen,
I thought she was about to demonstrate how it's supposed to really go.
And
then trust,
it will happen.
Yes. Trust, it would be way better than that. She was whack, cornballish. Ma'am, if you're doing a lap dance, first of all, you're not going to keep pulling down your dress. You're just going to let the cheeks out. Like, stop with the nonsense. She was off the hook. Let the cheeks
go. Free the cheeks. No, where we at? What's next, man?
We diving right in. So, next topic. This is our big topic. One of the big topics of the night. Thirst trap. Are they good or bad? That is, T?
I brought this about because I saw something earlier that said, ladies, y'all gotta calm down because y'all come on social media and then y'all be posting and y'all be saying stuff like, I'm single now. Or y'all be posting stuff like, I want to get folded in a pretzel. And then when somebody jump in your DMs, now you mad. So you gotta kind of pick and choose which side of the fence you want to be on. Are you thirst trapping or are you just expressing yourself? So thirst traps can be good and bad. I think it all depends on how you use it. And I want to ask both of y'all, do y'all post thirst traps?
If you let somebody tell you, they'll tell you I do. And I don't believe so, because all I do is post a picture of myself. And that can't be a thirst trap if you posting a picture of yourself on your page. I don't post a caption. I just post my picture.
That's a lie.
I don't post no motherfucking captions.
Nah, a thirst trap can definitely be you posting a picture of yourself, sir. What are we talking about?
No,
well, take my breath away, please. But again, I don't feel like it is a thirst trap because I'm just posting an image of myself on my page, and I leaves it at that.
So let's say your intentions are not that of.
Yeah, that's not my intention. I can't, and that's what I said to people before. I can't control what people say, but I can control my responses. So for the most part, not even for the most part, 100% of the time, there's no response back. If somebody says a comment, somebody says this, that, there's no response back. I may respond back to like a family member who might be like, whatever, who I ain't seen in a while, but that's it. I don't respond back to nobody just because I just don't get that energy. I just don't get an opportunity for nobody else to say another comment.
All right, before I dig in Aisha's ass, I'm gonna ask you.
Oh, we know she thirsty.
That's what I'm about to say. Before we dig in Aisha's ass, I want to ask you now, do you think thirst traps are good or bad? How do you feel when people post thirst traps?
To each his own, but you gotta be ready for what the comments is going to be, and if you're strong enough to take it or not. Because as you're saying, we see this a lot as being men and women posting things, and they'll post something crazy, and somebody jump in their DM and they offended, or even if it ain't too crazy.
That is the question for you now. Lady B wants to know how do you feel when it happens, when they jump in your DM?
How do you like it? I can't see that. How do you like it when people go in your DM? This is how I feel about it.
See, this is the pandering stuff that we said is going to be outlawed.
Look, if somebody jump in my DM, that's me. That's further things for me. Not even to say nothing back. I don't gotta say nothing to you in my DM. I don't gotta. I like on the public page. It's there for everybody to see. If you jump into my DM, I'm not entertaining that.
All right, now, do you get entertained by looking at other people's DMs? I mean, other people's thirst traps.
I don't watch people.
Oh, wait a minute, because there is 2 young ladies in particular that you notice when they post thirst traps, and one of them goes by Ashanti, and one of them goes by Young Miami.
I'm just gonna sip this here wine
here. Because I think I like them. I like their music. I love Ashanti's music.
She hasn't made a new song in years.
I love Young Miami's music. I love the City Girls, especially Young Miami. So I don't be upset when somebody says something about Ashanti or Young Miami. It's all right.
It's all right. All right,
Miss fucking wine down.
I'm gonna sip my wine. First of all, let me just state this here for the record.
Wine sipper, let's go.
Yes, let me just state this here for the record, Mr. Nell. These fountains around here have never gone dry, baby. So I'm never thirsty.
What's happening right now?
No, because he said we know Ish thirsty. I said, listen, the fountains never go dry around here. But yes, I mean, people can say, "Oh, I got my boobs out tonight. I'm thirst trapping."
I liked it last week and the week before that when I was kind of in the mood and y'all was leaving me the hell alone.
We left you alone.
I'm not ready for this tonight.
No, I'm starting some shit. Y'all see my screen name.
Listen. But listen, I feel like it just all depends on who you are. So Nell says that, he posts a picture. It's not a thirst trap. It's because, he's feeling himself that day. You know what I mean? It's all based upon perception and what other people perceive. We could post it like I could post it, in my little dress with my little cleavage showing, and I'm feeling sexy and I'm feeling like that is, and it is garnering towards male attention, whatever the case may be. I have a sexy brand, so I'm always going to, stay true to that sexy brand, and I'm just sexy. So, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily consider it thirst trapping, but it could be considered as thirst trapping. People are going to feel that way, and it is what it is.
All right.
I might be a little thirsty every now and again.
I can't. Do you entertain thirst, Ish? Do you get entertained by other people's thirst traps?
Do I get entertained by it? Yeah, it's funny.
You're the queen of it. You're the queen of it, and we've had conversations.
She's the queen of it.
It's funny.
Conversations about it.
It's funny. I be cracking up like I do. I be laughing. It's entertainment for me.
We've had the 3 of us have had conversations directly, mainly to you, Ish. Like, you gotta calm down.
I know,
because you be gaslighting.
I don't consider it gaslighting. I consider it just having a good time, being entertained. Are we not entertained? Are you not entertained? But no, listen. Where I draw the line, a couple people recently slid in my DMs with some dick pics.
Whoa!
Sorry for you. You got blocked straight. Now certain shit.
Hold on. We ain't gonna let you skate. Did you like any of them?
Fuck no. Come on, send me some shit that might be interesting or intriguing, and then maybe
they sent you the video with no sound. They sent you the video with no sound.
They ain't send me no videos. They ain't send me no videos. Just pictures.
You needed to hear the moaning.
Right.
Listen, they just sent pictures, but my thing is, it's like I'm going to be even more irritated if it's unsolicited. That's number one. So I'm irritated. But then you send me some shit that's whack. Now you just gotta get blocked. And now they're like sending me messages on other platforms like, why did you block me? That wasn't cool. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. No, it wasn't. Well, it was disrespectful. It's not nothing for me to look at. Stop with the nonsense.
All right,
Like,
let me
just
know in
cut
the
it the fuck
chat
out.
how y'all feel about thirst traps. Are they good or bad? Do y'all post thirst traps? Do y'all entertain? Do y'all get entertained by other people's thirst traps? I want to say that I don't normally post thirst traps just because, as the song says, you really need to see this in 3D. Like, you need to see all of this in person. Like, I'm a aura in person. I don't really do the online shenanigans. Like, I'm a real life person. Like, so I don't partake in posting thirst traps, and I also don't like the attention when I post pictures anyway. I don't. I'm cool,
You
but
know what's funny though? Let's say that real quick, because people don't understand. People don't think that's real,
right, that
right?
is
They
a
don't
real thing.
think like when you said a mouthful. I don't really be wanting the attention.
Right.
Like you don't post something for the attention. You just post it because it is what it is, and you get off of it. You're not posting it for the attention. And I think a lot of people think that when we do post, or if I do post, you post, whatever, we're looking for attention from the audience. Like, it don't matter. We're gonna get attention regardless.
Right.
But sometimes it's just to put it out there, and then a lot of the times it's just connecting with your people, or whatever the case may be. The reason why I say it's bad, it has its connotations, right? Anything has its pros and cons. One of the things that is really a negative about this is we put ourselves and our images out there to the world,
Right.
to be used, to be consumed, and it can be consumed in the most wrong, vicious ways. Our identities could be being taken. People can be using our likenesses for a number of different fraudulent things. But then too, you never know the depths of what people are going to connect themselves to your real personal life, which means, sex trafficking.
I'm glad that you said that, no, because I'm a person who hates pictures and always hated that shit because people used to see me in pictures and then they would go around and be like, I know him. Like, no, you don't fucking know me just because you saw me in a picture or some shit. That's why I always stayed away from that kind of shit.
Absolutely. I was talking to somebody earlier, and when we first came on, I said the same thing to Ish. Somebody had hit me because they seen the hoodie dresses to make it make sense stuff, and they was hit me in the comp so they can see it live and like on a video chat.
Right.
And the person in the background that was talking, like, I think it was her husband or boyfriend, like, I know him. Nigga, you don't know me.
Right.
Y'all live in Arizona.
Right.
I've never been to Arizona. I've been to Arizona, but like, it's just crazy. Like, and some people swear they know you, or they just be saying it, whatever. But y'all got to be careful out here, especially, what some of the things y'all do. Plus, you never know what somebody's intentions are with your phone.
That's what I was about to say. It all depends on the attention of the thirst trap. Now, if you have an OnlyFans and you are promoting your OnlyFans, then for sure, do your thing. And also, if you just have on a nice outfit, men or women, that's fine. Post your pictures. It's when you take the angles of like just turning around and it's just your ass. It's when you take the angles when you're in a thong bikini and you're like bent over grabbing your ankles or something. That is where the thirst trap can take you over the cliff. And now it's stalking you, and now you looking like, why is nigga stalking me? Because you got your ass like spread it for people to see what you're working with, and they are enticed, and everybody can't control that. And yes, you should be able to post whatever you want, but you have to be mindful of the attention that that's going to bring.
Also, I posted something on the Friday Night Lights page. If you follow our Friday Night Lights content, and also in the UN content, I posted a cop who was acting as if he was a child, and he wasn't doing nothing fraudulent. He was actually bringing awareness to this. And you know how the first day of school, y'all like to write y'all kids' names on the board. The new thing that everybody do, write the kid's name, what school, the grade, what their yearly ambition is, or whatever the case may be. He said, stop that. Right. Because you never know who is watching your kid or watching you, and now knows what school that kid goes to. Right. They now know your name, so they can they can call the school and say, hey, I'm Johnny Smith's uncle.
Right.
And I know his mother, Tina Smith, and she told me to come get this boy at 2:00. You never know. So
yeah, be mindful when you posting those pictures to not show the addresses or not show the building names all the time, unless it's like a stadium or something. And even when you're doing that, do that when you leave. Post a picture when you leave.
Stop posting pictures of you standing in front of your car with your license plates showing.
Yeah, don't do that.
Stop posting pictures of yourself in front of your house and your house number showing or your block number. People wild out here nowadays. And you never know who got beef with somebody in your family and now they coming. Like, I'm so cognizant of all of that. I steer clear. Like, if I post a picture of myself, I'm sitting in my car or I'm standing in a certain portion of my house, but I'm not giving nobody no more information than they need in order to find me.
I will say I am not offended by, y'all can continue on. I'll just shout these names out. Ashanti, my baby mom, even though I'm never having any more kids, Jada Waiter, Milano as well can go on there. Sometimes Lotto. I mean, there's a list. Like, I'll watch.
You don't mind that?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
But don't mind those.
It's a part of the brand. It's a part of the brand. It's a part of the brand.
But to everybody else, you tell them to be careful.
Everybody else does not have a brand. Everybody else doesn't have a brand.
Right.
They got a brand. They're doing this for a reason. I told you, it's all in the attention. It's all in the intentions. It's all in the intentions. Not attention with the A, intention with an I, people.
Also, I'm a firm believer of checking my friends. If I see something that's out of character for you, or something that is going to disrespect your character, or that's going to propel you in a different light, be it negative, I'm gonna call you out on it. I'm gonna personally call your phone. I'm gonna personally reach out to you and say, yo, that's foul. Yo, that's not how it. That's a real true friend of me. Like, I want somebody to pull my coattail if I'm doing something out of pocket. I'm like, no, that ain't you. You don't represent that, so stop doing that. Don't even post that, because that's not you, and you don't want to put yourself in a position to have to explain yourself or even defend something that really ain't true just because you posting. I'll call people if I see them gladly dressed, because you're representing something that ain't what you on.
What if it is what they on? What if they nasty?
No, that's different. But if they saying something disrespectful, like you could like something disrespectful that could be a disrespect to a group of people, a disrespect to a person, disrespectful to whatever, or even just it's not them, I'm gonna say, yo, you gotta take that down. That ain't it.
All right, hold on, wait a minute, cause I see East fidgeting. East, I gotta ask you a question from the comments.
Yeah.
So, being as though you have a son and other family members who are like monitoring your shit or whatever, do you go on the fact of I'm grown, I'm gonna post whatever I want, or are you like, maybe I should cover up the titty sometime or the ass?
No.
Why are you laughing?
I mean, listen, I am mindful of the things that I post. Yes, I do post my cleavage. I am sexy. But I don't, if you notice and you look back, like, I don't go overboard with my shit. So it's never a question. If you have a problem, like my kids, I'm grown. I can post my cleavage if I want. I'm not on here showing my ass. You'll never see me on here naked. I'm always sexy, sassy, classy. So I hold myself and conduct myself in that instance, and I'm going to stand on that. I'm grown. I can do that. Yeah. Now, if I was on another spectrum, you know what I mean, and I was doing things out of pocket, I would expect somebody to pull my coattail. Like, Ish, that ain't even you. Like, you know what I mean? You sexy or whatever, but you're always tasteful and classy with your shit. Like, you out of pocket. So
all right, Nell, are you mindful of the little youngins like looking at you?
Yeah, I got brothers. That's
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about.
We can't hear you. We done lost you. You on mute. Everybody on mute.
Talking about the little youngins looking at you.
Who the little youngins? The young girls?
Young girls.
Fuck no. I like old women.
No, nigga, they still looking at you.
I'm married, so I don't care about who looking at me. I'm.
No, please, not tonight.
Somebody said drop the censor on it. So, what I say again? What I say? Hold up. Do I care about the youngins, how they perceive me? What youngins is that? Young girls?
Right.
No, I don't care. No. What?
Right, because
I
you're
don't
grown and
audition.
you're doing what you want
I'm
to
not
do.
auditioning for them.
Right. But I want you to still be aware that there's youngins looking at you.
Is it?
I can't.
Oh,
somebody help this man.
like,
I can't.
You know what? I will say this. I'm very cognizant of everything.
Right.
Very like I try to. I want my name to be respected. So whatever that looks like, I command and demand respect. So I'm always going to put my best foot forward. I'm never going to put myself in a situation to where my integrity is compromised, regardless if it's for the young, for the old, or for the in between. I'm always going to put myself in a spot where somebody be like, you know what? Even though I think he's sexy, he's still classy. Even though whatever the case may be, I still can respect it.
I mean, being mindful of the awareness, like, because I come from the place of being around, whoever I was talking to at the time, a girl or whatever, and then the little cousin, like, looking, like, sneaking peeks, like, and you have to be mindful, like, yo, close the door. Like, yo, don't let the little youngins, like, see all of that. Like, you have to be mindful that the little youngins are looking.
Yeah, they are. They watching. They watching. Absolutely watching. They watching. That's why I speak to my brothers who are younger than me and my nieces and nephews who are younger than me and be like, yo, you got kids. You got to watch what you do around them. They are very impressionable. They look up to you because all they know is you. They around you 24/7. So all they know is what they see you do, and they know it to be law because you're their parent or you're their guardian. So be careful and mindful of how the way you move, the way you talk, what you do, what you expose them to, because they're sponges and they pick up. These little kids nowadays is well more mature than they should be at these little ages. Mm-hmm. They got personalities. They say some of the wildest, craziest stuff, and you can just tell that the people that they're around have no filters.
Mm-hmm. What is happening? What is happening now? No, what is happening now?
Buy a shirt. I think that's basically what she's saying. Make it make sense. It's available in all sizes and all colors. Thank you.
I can't. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all like, share the video, man. I did want to touch on one of those comments before we move though. Janine, I think it was Janine who was saying that somebody got kidnapped. So somebody got kidnapped because somebody was thirst trapping, man.
Mm-hmm. Yo, monitor y'all kids' Instagrams, Facebooks, TikToks. Like, monitor them shits, man. Monitor even your own Instagrams and TikToks when you sharing your family members. You never know who watching that watch you and who you got in your background. You never know who in these kids is TikToks and DMs and all that kind of stuff. This shit crazy. I don't even got TikTok.
Me either. Every time somebody asks me, I'll be like, I'm grown. Why would I have a TikTok?
Yeah, I don't got
Snapchat. I know, because I be sending y'all all the stuff from my TikTok.
Yeah, I don't got none of that. I got Instagram and Facebook. That's it. I don't got TikTok, Snapchat, who that, moo that. I don't got none of that.
Move that.
Let's go to our next joint though. That was the thirst trap. People be careful out here. That's the main message to it all. Guess we here.
We are here.
All right, before we get into ideology, we're going to get into some deep shit tonight.
Man, look.
Man, listen.
I already said, listen, I ain't ready tonight.
Y'all better put on your big boy pants tonight because we're going to get into some deep shit tonight. So before we get into ideology, I'm going to play a video from the upcoming episode of Intimate Conversations. So there's a piece in here that I took a topic out for ideology, but I'm just going to play this so y'all can see the trailer for the upcoming Intimate Conversations episode, and then we'll get into ideology. So y'all check this out, and then we're going to get deep into some shit.
Yes, my dog got thrown off of the 11th-story balcony.
Welcome to Intimate Conversations.
We with the triple beam scales. I knew what a money machine sounded like.
Right.
You know, I know what $20,000 cash looked like. I pulled it up on my mom, asking me for a ride. She was a hater, and my mother hated, and we never got along. No, I actually beat her up in front of both of her. Then it's a difference from being disrespected and feeling disrespected. Right. Usually, weak people always feel disrespected, where a strong person knows the difference when they are being disrespected. Corporate jobs, you're a fucking broke slave. Don't let that fucking dress clothes fool you, or them sit on the fucking train, or if they got a fucking briefcase, they're playing in their fucking face. They are monopolizing hours and hours of their fucking day to give them pennies on a fucking dollar. As a fool hates instruction. That's fucking smart. We just do it on a low level. We do it with street hustlers. Them fucking Jews and them whites and shit, they do it at the high fucking level. You think they going out there not locking their target, making sure that this nigga bank account is right? Get the fuck out of here. You can miss me with the bullshit. Love can sometimes only be for a moment. That does not invalidate what you felt. That means in this moment, in this energy realm, this is what we've created. And this is how we feel. I'm not negating that because y'all be getting ran through and ran over. And I'll be running the fucking show. I am a piece of fucking work. That's a nigga that's giving you dick. That's a difference. That's not your man. And that's the thing. People think breakups mean y'all hate each other. The worst breakups is when people love each other. So she wants you to fucking bang her back out, treat her like a fucking and then cuddle her afterwards. And you know what it is? You just don't got it in you to beast a girl. I get it. If you have kids, no nigga wants to hear about your responsibilities. They're not his. They are not his reason. When a man is coming to see you and engage you, he's coming to have a good time. And guess what's not a good time? Your fucking kids.
Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name.
So I know there was a lot. There was a lot.
That was a lot of fucking real shit.
Right. I know that there was a lot in there, and that is Intimate Conversations, people, where we discuss all things related to the gender wars and our perspectives and stories about your, personal history and things of that nature. But as we get into Ideology 101, I straddled with this tonight because there was a couple different things that I wanted to talk about. But this one is something that we don't normally think about, but maybe we should. So it goes like this, man. Are you looking for love or legacy? And do they intertwine? So what I mean by that is like my big sister, right? My big sister is probably 6'1", 6'2", something like that. And she's not going to mess with nobody that's under like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", because she wants tall kids. Like my nephew plays football. So my nephew is like 13. He's probably like 6'4", 300 pounds right now. He plays offensive line. So she's built her legacy in a certain way. And it's not always based on I love you for X, Y, and Z reason, like the emotional or the feeling. It may be like back in the day where people used to be like, this is a rich family and that's a rich family. Let's bring these families together to make a super rich family. And how are you moving personally? Like now that you're getting older, now that you're learning more, do you think we should be moving more in a legacy way? Or do you feel like your love is based in what I would call the truer sense of love, which is like how I feel about you, not on if this is, for our family to have more money or for my family to be tall or whatever. Like some people, like light-skinned people, will only have babies with a dark-skinned person because they're not comfortable in their own skin. So it's all a big basis on how you view yourself, how you view the world, how you view success. What are y'all thoughts on, are you looking for love love, or are you looking for legacy and duals intertwine? What is your thoughts? We're gonna get into some shit, people. This is ideology. What's up? What's cracking? What's up?
So I feel like at some point, the crossroads will intersect, right? I feel like legacy and love at some point will in fact intersect. What your direction is going to be what's most important. I think the older that I have gotten, for me, the legacy is what's most important. Everybody knows that I'm a lover of love. Like, I fucking love love, and that is what I am made of in a sense. But I've learned to kind of shift that somewhat and focus on longevity, legacy, foundation, more foundational things, more or less. So that is the main focus and the main goal for me. And how, if I'm strong in my legacy, or if I'm strong in that foundation, then that love piece is going to be simple. It's going to be easy, and it's going to come across a little more fluid. You don't think that? See, now that's what I think.
I believe that comes from the notion of let's build a business and we'll fall in love later kind of mentality.
But you can already be in love and still focus mainly on business.
Right.
That's why I was looking at it that way.
Right. But you said now where you're at now, you're thinking about your legacy.
Right. Because even if I am still, let's just say I'm madly in love with somebody, right? Let's just say I'm madly in love with somebody. I don't want that to be at the forefront, even though love is amazing and it is essential, right? I could be madly in love with you. That's great, right? But my legacy is what I'm going to counter with and what is going to be at the forefront. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I can't be in love with you, but that's not going to be how I move in love. I'm going to move in legacy.
See,
that's
because I feel like if the love is strong, you can build off of that. I feel like you can do anything off of that if that is strong. I don't feel like you can add that later.
I agree. But if the love is strong and the motive is not the same,
then that's something that's a conversation. You have to see, I'm moving in this way, you're moving in that way. Can we compromise, or do we have to break this apart? But right. I don't want to build a Fortune 500 company and I don't fucking like you.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get that.
What's your thoughts, Nell?
I'm always moving in love. My legacy has already been built. My legacy has been built, been started since I was born. So my legacy is always going to progress as long as I'm alive. But pushing that to the side and just really truly understanding and loving love and loving the person for love and not for, oh, okay, they are enriching, they are adding to my legacy. And the reason why I say that, the reason why I don't put connotations on it is because if they let you down, then your dreams die with that letdown, or your progression stops when it comes to if that deviation from the plan, right? Because that happens. We put our all into someone or something, and then when it doesn't go the way that we expected it to go, then we lose ourselves instead of just saying, all right, that was a blimp on the radar for a minute, and let me now get myself back on track based upon what my dreams and goals are. So I separate the two. My legacy is not built on what someone else can give me or help add to me. I'm already doing that myself. I cannot love myself the way I need to be loved on a companionship scale. So that's where my full attention is going to be put to. I love you, I love you, I love you, versus I love you because you can add some where I want to get to in life.
That's what I mean. I think that some people's version of love is wrapped around that. I think that some people's version of love is wrapped in money or wrapped in superficial things.
Look what we talked about earlier on Love and Hip Hop. That's a so true statement where just think Erica Mena and Safari. If her love for him was based upon what he could do for her, and when that stops, the love waned. They hated each other, and then they can't stand each other. They can't stand to be in the same room and look at each other. I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be a situation where, because I can't add value to you monetarily, that you stop loving me.
Right.
I want the love to be
So
pure.
let's hold on now. So let's take it off money for a second. Would you be opposed to creating a super baby?
A who?
A super baby.
What the fuck is that?
A Blue Ivy or something like that.
Would I be opposed to that?
Right.
I feel like this. whatever I make is going to be super. So I know my drive. I know my talents. Plus, I know exactly what I want in a woman. And I put myself with those type of women that I choose to be with, who I feel like I could carry on something special with, because they have those special talents outside of me. So I already know that something spectacular is going to come of that. If I'm not in the picture, no more reverse. Like if I died or something, I know she's going to still be able to take and go and do amazing things. I know my child is still going to do super amazing things like a Blue Ivy is, or any one of these other super babies, as you call them.
That's what they call. I didn't make this shit up. That's what they call. That's what they call. When you take the top of this and the top of that and you put it together, you make a super baby. That's what they call.
It's all tied into that word though, legacy, because my legacy has been started again, as I said, from my creation, and I work on my legacy every day. I don't work on my legacy saying, all right, well, I'm here, and if I get with this particular girl that's tall and beautiful and have long hair, that it's now going to shift the
all right, let's get right there. How do you feel about people with that mindset? Do you think that's something that can last?
It's superficial, but to each his own, because they typically see the error in their ways after a while, right? Look at this. Just look at the people who've married for money, or who've married for a particular. Oh, I'm gonna get with this girl, or I'm gonna get with this guy because he got good hair, or they like.
All right. So let's say, look, Nell. So let's say you're the prince, right? You're the prince, and they want you to marry X, Y, and Z princess. Are you like, no, I don't know, shorty? Or are you like, are we gonna keep this family thing going?
No, fuck shorty. I'm that strong. I'm that headstrong to where I don't compromise, or I don't go with status quo because somebody wants me to go with it, right? If the world tells me I shouldn't like mature women older than myself, I shouldn't be dating them. I should be dating a girl my age or younger. That's what society says, right? Society says you should get your likeness, your own, something that's particularly pertaining. That's not me. I get what I want. I get what makes me comfortable. I get what I feel is going to make me happy. Not add to my legacy, but what's going to make me happy is difference. My adding to my legacy every day don't always makes me happy. I mean, don't always bring me joy, but at the end of the road is going to bring me a satisfaction of I've made it. Going to work every day don't fucking make me happy. Deposits every year don't get paid. Damn sure do helps add to that generational wealth. So it's a balancing act.
Right. All right. Say, raw honey is what it is. And
hold up. Do the girl that they trying to help me marry, she got tights?
Yeah, she got leggings. They told her you like leggings. She wearing leggings every day, dog.
Is she 50 years old and older?
Yeah. She all of that.
Her name? Nah, I'm good.
All right, E. So you're doing raw honey, and raw honey is what it is. But your counterpart he doesn't want to partake in any nasty activities.
Mm-hmm.
But he checks all the rest of your boxes. Now, are you going to move forward for love, or are you going to be like, this don't really fit my alignment, and this is not going to help my legacy? So how are you proceeding?
I've thought about this a lot, actually. Okay. Raw honey might not fit into your realm of things. I write. I do so many other things. Like, I'm just not only raw honey. So what we gonna do then, babe? I can remove raw honey. What else are we going to do? Where are our minds going to lead us? What are we going to tap into? What talent does Aisha bring, or what talent does he bring that we're going to then tap into, that would then supplement what maybe raw honey is doing in our lives at this point in time? Legacy and love doesn't necessarily have to hone in on one thing per se for me, because I am multi-talented. So okay, you don't like the nasty shit. That's cool. What else we gonna do, Pop? Let's go. We can get into a whole bunch of other things. I got a little
gangster shit.
Huh?
Can we get into some gangster shit?
We could get into some gangster shit, because I got a little bit in that me too. In me too.
Gangster shit.
Yeah, we could get into some gangster shit. We could get into some poetry shit. We could get into some music shit. Let's have it. You know what I mean? Raw honey is not Aisha. You understand? Like, raw honey is what I push now. You know what I mean? So I'm cool if he doesn't rock with just that, because that can be intimidating for a lot of men. So I get it. And if that's not what it is, I'm cool if I'm liking you and I'm digging you and I'm in love with you and we're going to honestly build on something together, then I'm cool with removing that.
All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all that my thing is based around greatness. And, you know, somebody always tells me, you know, well, being great doesn't always equate to money. And I'll be like, it's not about money. It's about being great. And when you're great, that'll be recognized at some point and the money will come. And if it doesn't come, you're still great. So that doesn't affect me, the money portion of it, because my focus is on being great. And you can't take that away from me. So I feel like my legacy will always be what it's going to be. It's not based in that. It's not based in superficial things.
I totally
agree.
I agree 1,000%. That's why I said I know and love myself. My greatness is going to be hinged upon me. Because what happens if that thing that you put in your life that you think is going to add value to you leaves? What you're left with? Nothing. Starting over. So that means you don't know yourself. You were just in that spot because what someone else was able to give you or do for you, or your mindset around that. And if that leaves or goes away, who are you? What do you stand for? What do you represent? And greatness is an attribute that we all have, hopefully. And it's all contingent.
I don't know we all have it, but go ahead.
Hopefully. That's why I said
hopefully. A lot of people might think that they got some shit.
That's why I said hopefully, but you gotta do the work. Because it just don't come. You gotta do the work, and the work ain't easy. Work is tough and it's difficult, and that's what true love looks like. Because when you know and love yourself, you always want to put yourself in the best positions for yourself to come out with what you're looking for. You're never searching for answers within yourself on what do I want, what do I need. You know what you want and need, and you're going right to it.
All right, I seen some people in the chat speaking on age. What do y'all think that age? What role does age play in your thoughts on love and legacy?
Man, fuck age. you know me. You know me. You know me since I was 10 years old. You know me. Age to me means nothing. Age is the thought of age is, to me, is just a
because no, I want to stay right there, because they'll say to us as men, at some point you got to grow up. They'll say that to us when we like 15, 16, 17. They'll continue to say this to us as men, and it'll be like, maybe my version of what you're talking about is different.
Yeah, age has so many different layers to it, right? Because people will tell you can't do that because you're young, or you can't do that because you're old. You could do anything you want to do. You can't be with this person because they're older than you. You can't be with this person because they're younger than you. If that's who you want to be with, and they want to be with you, do it matter? Like, I don't listen to ideologies. I don't listen to stereotypes. I don't listen to what people have plans for me. I plan for what I want for myself. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. If I let somebody dictate my future, I wouldn't really have no future. I'd be living their life.
Mm-hmm.
And their life is fucked up. Because they was scared to take risks, and they was scared to go out there on their blind faith, or they were scared to love themselves enough to know that they only putting themselves in positive situations. And even if it don't become positive, they taking, the lesson that they learned from that situation and applying it to the next thing that they do. So age is just a hindrance, I feel like.
So Ish, you did say that your mindset has shifted.
Yes.
Somewhat.
Yes, and let me tell you, yes. I feel like dealing with deaths. I feel like dealing with sickness, illness, and other, dealing with mental health issues within my family. It has repositioned my way of thinking an awful lot. And so I feel like for me, time and age has quickly been placed in the forefront for me. Now, as I was younger, I can say, and I have stated even in intimate conversations, that love was kind of how I led, because I am a lover of love. And so I led a lot of my years solely based on love. Not that it's not important. Don't get it fucked up. It's very important. Not that I don't want to live in a space of letting love lead, right? But my life has been such that it has reversed a little bit for me, where sure, I want love, I need love, it is who I am, but I want to continue to compound on my legacy first and foremost, okay, to allow love to live in peace within myself. And that is solely on a personal journey, right? That's not speaking in all how everybody should be living their life, or whatever the case may be. So that's why age mattered to me in this instance, because I've seen death, I've seen sickness, I've seen illness, I've seen me waste many years just being focused on love solely, and not focused on what lies within Ish. You did what I'm saying? Every single day I compound on my legacy. I learn something new about myself every single fucking day. I pull out a talent that I didn't even know that I could tap into. You did what I'm saying? So what I mean by focusing more as I'm older on just building the legacy and what I want to leave behind is not pushing aside love, not one single bit, because you can't push some shit aside that's within you. The glow is ever so, okay?
I want to ask you a question, Aisha, and I want to ask the rest of you ladies in the chat. Mm-hmm. Is that because of a jadedness towards men?
It could be. It could be. Yes, it could be what you have experienced. Sure, if all of your love experiences are not positive ones, sure, absolutely. And we've expressed, and I've expressed, that all of my love experiences were not always positive. Although they were stepping stones, they weren't fully positive. So therefore, I have to realign myself to what's best for me and how I move forward. So yeah, it definitely could be.
Because my personal journey is I'm all for the legacy shit. We could do whatever the fuck you trying to do. But my personal happiness is going to be how I feel about you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to always come first for me. That's going to always be my top priority. And the legacy shit is some outside shit that we can do that, but that's not my first shit.
Right. But you know why that is, T? Because you are confident and comfortable in who you are as an individual. You know what you bring to the table, you know what you want, and you're sturdy. You're sturdy in that. You know what I mean? And a woman has to first see that, know that, feel that, to understand that maybe now she can realign back to that. You see what I'm saying? But
Right.
if she don't necessarily come in contact with the individual such as yourself, then
But that's what I
legacy
mean.
is going to be first and foremost.
That's what I mean. I don't want women to get caught up in that jadedness of being hurt or not having
Right.
successful relationships, that their only focus is their legacy. And now you have the legacy, but you didn't have love.
Right. Right. Well, that comes into being smart as well, and knowing and allowing yourself the space to open up to something when it is in front of you. So if true love presents itself, or love itself that is fulfilling enough presents itself, then you allow yourself the space to open up.
So can you be happy with a huge legacy, but you never had love?
No, probably. I mean,
Like, you got to look at people that are successful, right? Like, I look at people all the time, like people that come into money or people that have huge success. Now you know everybody you come in contact is with you because of who you are now. It's not because of who you was. It's because of who you are now. They know that you got this, so it's not genuine. So how do you take that?
Right. But I mean, if you, and you said it before, like, remove the money out of it. Not all the time are people, willing to lay their foundation for their legacy, thinking that, hey, listen, I'm going to be a millionaire or billionaire. So you don't even think in context of money. Like, what am I going to do when I get all of this money? And then the individuals that are coming into my world are only going to want me for money, or they're just going to be there for the basis of that. You know what I mean? If you're laying your foundation for your legacy, money is actually the last thing in the back of your mind. But if money comes, right, then you're constantly going to be searching for those individuals, or having those individuals next to you that are for you, that are with you for who you are, and
But
not for
how
them.
do you know that?
Because you've seen it when you had no money.
But that's what, you can't see it when you have the money, is what I'm saying. They disguise that shit when you have the money. They're not going to walk
but
up
when you
and be like, I'm with you when you got this money. No, they're going to be like, I love you too, X, Y, Z. But this is just like people that professional ball players or whatever. These niggas never got girls their whole fucking life. Now every girl in the world is throwing their panties at them. These bitches don't love y'all niggas.
Right. But see, this is why it's important to have your circle tight before you even get to where you get into. You build these foundations and these friendships and these genuine situationships and relationships, so that if by some chance you skyrocket and you take off, you got a tight knit, close.
Right. But your friends can't. Your friends can't tell you who to fuck with. No matter how tight our circle is, I'm not going to listen to Nell about who I should fuck with or not.
This is true. This is true.
That's not going to work. So you got to know that once you get here, once you reach a certain height, the people around you are not genuine.
Right. Yeah.
They are here because of what you can do for them.
Can we go back to the time portion of it? You spoke so eloquently to my soul when you were saying about how growing up, time has become more important.
Right.
And I know a lot of y'all reached out for like the past couple of weeks and was like, "Nell, you cool, you cool." I wasn't, and it's because I haven't experienced pain this deep in a really long time.
Right.
The last time I experienced it, I was younger and immature, or not as mature as I am now in my older year, when I experienced the loss of my best friend Lou. But as I get older, I understand that I am getting closer.
Right. No, that is the main point. That hurt is going to show you that love is more important than your legacy. This is what I be trying to tell people. The hurt that you feel after losing people, it shows you what's important.
Yes. And I had a conversation. I called, right after the funeral, I had called, one of my real dear friends. And I said, I'm a failure. I failed this person. I failed my family because I prioritized my career. I prioritized a lot of things that, in the grand scheme of things, yes, it needed my attention, but didn't need my attention more than my family, or more than my loved ones, or more than the people I say I love, right? The, you know, the, oh, I'll see you next time, or I'll figure out some time to spend. You can't get that back when they're no longer here. And that was some of the things that bothered me to my soul with these two recent losses, because I'll ask myself, did I do enough to cement my presence to a person that may have needed it? Did I give myself the same way that they gave themselves to make me comfortable, and in order for me to feel the love that I felt? And I struggled with that. I sat there and said, if I'm being honest, I didn't, because I put, again, money and career over trips and just phone calls, or time being needed to be spent, or whatever. And when reality hits you, it hits you in a place of, damn, the very things that I speak on and that I represent, I'm flawed in those areas. And that's what age does for you. It helps you to see from a different lens, a more mature lens, a more leveled lens, a more understanding lens. And it does. That's what age can how age is important. Because when we're in our 20s and 30s, we look at life as effervescent and long. When we start to get into our 40s and 50s, now we start to see life is starting to now have an expiration date, because the people that are around us are no longer here, or they're passing on, and we're starting to now take their place. So um, that's why this topic is very poignant, because if it ain't got you looking within yourself to say, damn, am I doing without everything I need to do, not only to add to my legacy, but also add to the life and love that is me and mine's, then what are you even listening for? Because this topic right here is life. This is real life. Like, just like Eve said, age has allowed her to see different things that she didn't quite understand or didn't quite see at a different portion of her life, and myself as well. Yeah, I mourned the death of my best friend for 12 years now, but this death of my family that just passed is haunting me more than that is. I question my existence of in their life, saying that I do enough, that I know enough, that I love enough, was I there enough, was I present enough, was I the person that I say I want to be, was I even half of what they were to me, and that's what
So look at the points of where we are as people now. We're at a point where women are in effect of chasing their legacies because of their past traumas. So they're like, I don't want to be hurt anymore. I want to just focus on my legacy and I'll worry about that later. And we're at the point of, I was running around bullshitting and now I have to take my family more serious. So now we have to figure out how to get that together.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
find that balance of how to bring that back, right?
Right.
As you said, in our younger years, we so chasing the bag. We so focused on, I gotta do all this to get this and make everything good. On the other hand, Aisha sitting there saying she been bullshitting and fucked around for all these times. Now she got to go get it on her own.
Right.
So now I ain't got time to invest in somebody else because I don't know if they're gonna waste my time or not. But I still got to get it.
Right.
Now we, on the other hand, saying, "Baby girl, you ain't gotta waste your time. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this together and let's make it stronger." And it's clashing because both parties is like trying to help the other to see where the disconnect was in their past.
Mm-hmm.
Got here. Now we tugging warring instead of coming together, embracing, because we got all this shit and baggage that we come with.
Facts.
I mean, this is ideology.
Facts.
What we doing?
Facts.
And it's disheartening, right? Because we can sit and recognize it. We sit here and recognize it. We could put our finger right on it. But yet and still, we still fall in the same pitfalls.
Right. But that's the point of recognizing it. A lot of times, these conversations are not being spoken about. So people don't even know what they're doing, how they're moving. Like a person could be chasing their legacy and they're totally ignoring their family. And they don't even know that they're doing it because nobody's telling them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Or they could be overlooking somebody that could bring and add value to their life or to their world, because their mindset is just straight ahead. You know what I mean? But it is going to take individuals. It's going to take conversations like this. It's going to take individuals who are not afraid to say, "Hey, I am here." See, that's a lot of things too. Ego plays a big part.
That's what, ego does play a big part. But I want to let the women know that what you could be for a man, if you give him that love, he gonna give you that legacy. He gonna give you that legacy.
I truly believe that. But I think it's getting to that point of security where she knows, you know what I mean, that he will be that and then some to her. You know what I mean?
But we have to stop the fight of it.
Yeah.
And realize that if I give you X, Y, and Z, then you're gonna give me X, Y, and Z. And if we work together, we could do this shit faster and better than we can separately.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my God.
What we gonna do?
It's oh my God. It's like the oh my God moment. Like it's laid right there on the table for you to sit and feast.
Right.
Are you going to just look at the food?
Right.
Or are you to eat it and consume it for not just consume it because it's there, but take it in for nourishment to your body for it to be of good use. These type of conversations, when you hear it out loud and you hear from the perspective of no tension, is hard hitting, right? Ain't no tension. There's no, we're not arguing. Nobody is emotional or their emotions are not at the forefront of the conversation. It's just that. And when you sit and you hear these type of conversations, it makes you hopefully look within yourself to be like, yo, am I contributing on a positive level to my love life? Am I contributing to my love life, which is going to add value to my legacy? Because I talk to couples. I got this one person that I work with. She's been married for 38, actually, I think 50 years, for almost 40 something years. And the love that she has and the love that they have adds to her legacy and his legacy, because she speaks glowingly of him, and he's not even there. And I'm sure he's speaking glowingly of her. You know what that does? That shows the true mark of your legacy when someone else can speak your pleasantries without you even being there. When somebody else can tell your story to someone else and sparkle and shine when they're doing it, that is a true reflection of the legacy that you have left on that person's life. And that's love. That's love. That is true, genuine, unconditional, unassuming, real love.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what else? What else do you want? And it starts with you. It starts with you knowing you, you understanding and loving you, so you'll be able to inspire someone to love you the same way you love yourself.
But
And
that's
I
why
know people, and I know people. I'm sorry, T, but I know people have ideology, because this is ideology time. I'm not teaching nobody how to love me. I'm not teaching nobody how to give me what I want. Why not? When you pull the drive-through at McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, or Chick-fil-A, you're teaching that's representative of that company of what you want them to make. That's going to stop you from being hungry. So why not tell your mate that feed them that same order that you are feeding that drive-through attendant, that is going to satisfy your hunger, but satisfy you in a loving manner. And it don't and stop thinking it's teaching them in a way of, I gotta school somebody. No, it should be, how am I adding to my legacy?
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was gonna say. Like a lot of times, even with your ego, you have to keep your ego, but just sit it to the side. Like there's going to be times where you have to use it. It's a time and place for everything. But I tell people all the time, just tell me to play. That's all. Tell me to play, so we can be moving on the same accord. Tell me to play, so we can move on the same accord, and we both get what we want. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me to play. It's simple.
But you know,
No, you know,
sometimes relinquishing power is difficult.
I don't even think it's
You
relinquishing.
want to win or you want to lose. If I know you can score, I like shooting, but I'm gonna let you score.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
let
even
you
think
hit a ball, right?
anymore. I just think that people fear the unknown, or people fear
Facts.
a lot of things that are
Right,
hindering their progress, and it's
that
not.
always goes into the risk taking. Now it all,
Facts.
the circle still revolves. Like, are you going to sit in your complacency, or are you going to fucking make a move?
Right. And going into the unknown is actually is relinquishing power. Like it is letting all guards down and allowing the universe to act as if it's going to manifest for you. So if you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to take risks, if you're not willing to relinquish power, if you're not willing to allow someone to come in and show you that, hey, it's on the table for you, what you've done in the past, what you've had to endure in the past, what you've had to go through in the past, that's not it over here, because I am something totally different and I will fill you up other than what you've been filled up before. Until then, like, you know, it's difficult for women, you know what I mean, to just
It's
lay
difficult
it
for
down.
both. Y'all don't think it's difficult for us?
Yeah, oh no, absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
I want to tackle this for a second. I like this type of you know what I mean. Y'all say it's simple, but in reality, it's not. Everything is simple.
Right.
It's willing
It's a
to do it.
choice. Right.
If you willing to do it, anything can be simple. If you're willing to do it, it ain't hard. Yes, the work that's going to be done might be difficult, but in the grand scheme of things, it's simple to say, all right, I want to start working on this.
Right.
You start working on it, it's going to be a tedious project. But at the end of that project, when you sit back and you can relax and say, damn, look at my hard work. I did that.
And also when they say it's not simple, or when they say it's complicated, that's because you might be doing it with the wrong person.
Not even that. Everybody is looking for the easy way out. If that shit is hard, it's building character. It's building a moxie in you to know that you can do it, and this is the person you can do it with.
But why is that not simple? Why, if you're my partner and we're having a conversation and I'm talking to you that's going to benefit both of us, why is that not simple? Why can't you not hear what the fuck?
It should be so simple. It should be so simple.
Us. That's to be the model. Help me, help us.
Right.
Help me, help us. Let's get shirts made, baby. And that's what's going to help us to see. Help me, help us. How can we help each other help us? Ain't shit hard about that. You know what's hard? Putting down your pride.
That's what I said. You got to sit your ego to the side. I don't lose it.
Removing your emotions.
Right. And you don't need to fight with your ego. This is not a fight. That's the problem. They think everything is a fight. Everything is not a fight.
And everything not a fight.
Fighting for you might be fighting for the beauty that you can see after that's over with. Like,
listen, can we just highlight this one comment? I do want to highlight this one comment. We as people make things complicated. And the reason why I want to highlight this comment is because I had this conversation with someone where I was just speaking on an individual that just always want to smoke. Like, no matter what it is, they wake up on 10, they ready to go and they ready to make it complicated. Breakfast don't have to be complicated. You know what I mean? The weather don't have to be complicated. Like, we as humans, this is a true statement. We as humans make things complicated.
Right.
120%.
I believe that, Ish, but like y'all, I've been hearing my whole life, when are you going to grow up? When are you going to stop making things complicated? When are you going to start making things easier? Are you going to live out your whole life making we can do that. Everybody can do that. Everybody can wake up every day and make every single decision of their life complicated if that's what you choose to do. But is that what you want to do, or is that what you would rather do? No. Then stop doing it.
That's exhausting. That's just exhausting.
Because you're in control of it. You can stop doing it if you choose to. You only continue to make things complicated because you're choosing to make it complicated.
Right. And individuals choose to function in the complication.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going to keep
choose to function in the complication, which continues the cycle.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Let's let our guards down, people, and just, you know what I mean? Love, man. Fuck.
Even Lady B saying that people have a hidden agenda. People with hidden agendas will reveal itself at some point. You just have to pay attention and catch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're good at what they do, and it's a lot of times people are manipulative. I've been accused of being a manipulative person sometimes. But it's going to be revealed. Like, it's going to come out. If you pay attention, you'll see what people's true intentions are. You'll be able to feel the energy. It'll be there for you to catch it. You just have to catch it.
Absolutely. And then what happens is sometimes you even see you playing yourself because you're like, damn, I thought they had ill will, and they just here for real for my benefit and help me glow up.
Right.
Never know. People can grow into a role. You never know. People's light bulbs go off at a different point. You don't know. See, somebody's energy could switch at a certain time. You don't know. Like he said, age could take you to a whole different level in life. You don't know that you got to give the opportunity to, when you say you love you.
Let's allow people that. Let's allow people that grace to grow into whoever they want to become. Sometimes we stick people in their box and be like, this is all they're going to be. And that's not everybody.
Right.
And never be too proud to tell somebody you proud of them. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your progress. I'm proud of the trajectory that you're on. I'm proud of the strides you've made to become a better you. Let's give people flowers instead of giving them lashings all the time. Let's love on people instead of trying to find the faults in them all the time. Let's love on people instead of trying to be in our emotional feelings at all times. You know why? Because when you give a person a bunch of ass whoopings, the first thing you do when you walk up and you raise your hand, it could be a raising the hand. It's the back. They flinch. Because they don't know what vibe you on.
Right.
Change that narrative, man. Let's start pulling people close and hugging them. Let's start telling people I love you, telling them more I love you than more fighting. Let's tell people I appreciate you, I love you more than I'm upset and I'm mad at you. Yeah, you could be upset, man. Let's have this conversation then, so we can get back to loving each other again.
And also, I want to say, even when it comes to legacy, you know what can help your legacy? When you have help.
I need it.
When you have help.
I'm never shy away from help. I love help.
Right. Absolutely.
Help us.
When you have help.
I'm never too proud to be like, I can use your help. I don't want to do everything on my damn own. I'm 40-something years old. I'm an old man now. I'm tired.
But that was ideology. People put some thought into it. Rewatch this section or whatever it may be. Get us out here. What's up?
I'm talked out, man.
Oh, something very special happened today, man. What's up?
Shout out to everybody. Again, this is my section going to 60 seconds. Make it make sense. New episode is premiering next week. We're filming what we got to film. You can expect to see another episode of Make It Make Sense, episode 5. Thank y'all for those that have patiently been waiting. Thank you for those that have been supporting. Thank you. But typically in going to 60 seconds around this time, we got a lot of great things going on. Next Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, 3 or 4 days from now, because it's almost 12 a.m., so that means it's almost Monday, and then it's going to be Thursday, and then it's going to be football season. So we're kicking off another football season this Thursday with the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions. We'll be facing the Detroit Lions in the first game of the week that will kick off this NFL 2023-2024 season. And then a full slate of games this Sunday. So you can expect your team, whoever
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it, man. Hold on. No. Primetime Deion Sanders won a game today from a team that he took over that was 1-11 last year, that they said had no chance of being anything. Deion Sanders, who is arguably, debatably, the greatest football player of all time in my eyes.
Whoa!
Now, and listen, we can debate this on another time. Is now the head coach at Colorado, and his son is the starting quarterback, and his other is the starting cornerback that he played, and they won today. So shout out to Deion Sanders. Even though I was glad that he left the HBCU, he's still doing great.
Everybody said he couldn't do it over there, and not only was that, but he beat a ranked team. He actually beat the team that went to the national championship last season. And if you know who that is, it's TCU. TCU was ranked number 17th in the nation. Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes went and played their first game and beat 17th ranked.
And shout out to Shadora, because I've been seeing Shadora ever since they was on a reality show, and he was like 10 or 11 years old. Yeah. He was a crying little snotty little nose young boy, and he's growing up, and it's just great to see, man.
And you know what I like about that too? He don't live in the shadows of his father. He's actually a talented young brother who actually, but the performance that he put on yesterday is looking like a Heisman Trophy candidate. Also, Travis Hunter on the other side of the ball, who's a defensive back and he plays wide receiver, is also making some moves out there. First time we've seen that since Deion. He said he wanted to showcase his wide receiving and defensive back skills, and those brothers went and beat up on the 17th ranked.
And also shout out to Deion, because like Lady B said, he is out there with damn near 1 foot. He had surgery and had like 2 or 3 toes removed just so he could be on the sidelines with his team. So shout out to Deion for pushing through and handling that shit.
I love it.
Out there with 1 foot, man. I'm sorry. How about being out there with 1 foot?
This just lets us
yes,
know.
you would. You would.
Not only did they and this is a reference right here for us for our Telemade Kicks folks. Not only did Colorado and Dion and them go down there and beat that team, but they did it in grand style. What was they wearing on their feet today?
They was wearing the Dion 2s, I believe. They was wearing the Dion 2s, I believe. His son was wearing them. I think both his sons were wearing them, and a couple people on the team were wearing the Dion 2s. So they got their relationship back with Nike, and Nike is sponsoring the team. So all things have revolved in a circle, and all things are looking up for the whole Sanders family and Colorado as a university. They were 1-11 last year, people.
Yes. And that just means us sneakerheads have a gift coming away because they're surely going to drop in our sizes as well. So shout out to Colorado. Hopefully they have a great season. We'll see them in the national championship game. And it's going to be in the national championship game is this year in Atlanta. So if they go, you can expect to see a whole lot of us down in Atlanta supporting them boys. Unless they play Penn State. If they play Penn State, I don't got nothing to say to them. But
hold on, Nell. I need a name if you want to debate me about this Deion Sanders shit.
You want a name?
Yeah, I want a name. Who you want to debate me with?
That's the greatest football player of all time?
All right.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's a quarterback, right?
He's a football player.
Tom Brady's a quarterback, right?
All right.
What did Deion do?
Cornerback.
What else?
Wide receiver.
Wow.
Baseball.
What else?
Rap.
Kick returner, punt returner.
Not rap. Did you say rap?
What did Deion do?
He did. You know what? I have a big affection for Deion. I love Deion. I got Deion jerseys in here. Deion played for my team too. Deion played for the Cowboys.
Hold on. So let's stay there, Nell. So San Francisco got Deion to beat Dallas.
Yes.
And then Dallas got Deion to beat San Fran, who they couldn't beat. Because Deion is Deion.
I love Deion. I love Deion. I'm going to say that. Can I say he's the greatest football player of all time? Until you can put 7 championship rings on each finger, I can't say that.
I can't say that, but I can say who was Deion off the field?
He was a menace.
No, what is Deion's impact off the field? Are people saying I want to be like Tom Brady, or was it people want to be like Deion Sanders? Is there a saying that says if you look good, you feel good, you play good? Who the fuck? That's Deion Sanders,
right?
There's no Tom Brady sayings.
What up, Deion? Shout out to my man Deion. He played for the Cowboys. I can't say nothing bad about him. Cowboys. Now, if he never played for the Cowboys, it'd be fuck Deion, but he played for the Cowboys.
All right, as we wrap this up, and will you finish now before I go?
Hell no, I wasn't finished.
All right, go ahead.
The fuck? No, but NFL season is starting this Sunday. Hopefully, you got your teams ready. We already told y'all to drop the names and the teams in the comments because we already know who y'all rocking with this season. NFL season starts this Thursday and a full set of games this Sunday. Don't call me. You want to talk to me? Wait till about 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's when you reach out to me this football season. If you know, you know. Football is back and ready to rock and roll. Hopefully your team, whoever you're supporting this season, makes a good run and makes it all the way to the championship game to face my team, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm saying it right now. Cowboys in the Super Bowl, baby. Not the Eagles, not nobody else in the NFC, but my Cowboys. We're going to see y'all there. Other than that, you already know the rundown. Over here at Telemade Enterprises, we got Uncensored Minds, which is watching this on right now. Don't forget, we got exclusive membership access video tomorrow on Labor Day. We is dropping a Labor Day video for y'all called Mountain Valley Spring Water. That's all I drink. It's not beer, not alcohol, it's water. Spring water. We got exclusive member content for y'all tomorrow. Telemade Kicks is back with another episode this Wednesday at 8. And then you can expect to see my ugly face on Saturday for Make It Make Sense. We're going to make it make sense this week. So shout outs to Intimate Conversations. As you can see, the young lady was going crazy. That's going to be another hot one. We got member access video tomorrow. We got Telemade Kicks this Wednesday. Make It Make Sense on Saturday. And then on Sunday. So what more do you want in a fun-filled week? We're giving y'all a whole lineup of rundown of what we got going on here at Telemade Kicks. Uncensored Minds, make it make sense, intimate conversations, and member access.
I got questions, man.
Not a Philly brand, it's a brand.
Shoot.
I got questions, man. Ish.
Mm-hmm. Yo.
Tomorrow is a holiday. Y'all know I hate holidays, right? Tomorrow is a holiday. Can y'all tell me what's tomorrow?
Monday.
Okay.
I got work tomorrow, so it ain't nothing for me. I'll be at work.
What is Labor Day, Ish?
What is Labor Day?
Right. What is Labor Day? That's my question of the day. What is Labor Day?
A free day.
A free day of what?
A free
Nell
day.
He go to work.
Free for me.
Sorry now. No, but Labor Day, what is it supposed to be? Honoring all of the laborers around the world for years and centuries and people who
So
labor and work.
Labor Day is a holiday that celebrates laborers being formed and laborers for years and years to come. So we have a holiday where we're celebrating going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. The purpose of Labor Day is to honor the workers and recognize their contributions to society. But why am I not why go to work?
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
Why do people that work at Walmart and grocery stores have to go to work?
Facts. This is why I said, so for some, it's just a free day because it's not commemorating what is really meant for.
Free day is hilarious.
It's a free day because it ain't commemorating. Yeah, because it's not commemorating what it's supposed to be meant for because we got people like Nell.
This is why I hate holidays. This is why I hate holidays because every holiday is not about the holiday.
Facts. So for some, y'all not even really knowing what it's meant for. It's just a free day for y'all. Y'all just home chilling.
Come on, fucker.
Happy Labor Day, I guess, man. I hate holidays because I would have had my fucking packages, but no, I gotta wait because it's a holiday.
Yep, till Tuesday.
I hate this shit, man. Y'all disturb my fucking life, my routines from these dumbass holidays that we don't even honor or celebrate for what the actual holiday is supposed to be about.
Facts.
It's a free day is hilarious.
I know. Wow, right? The world we live in is wild.
Wow.
Facts. It's wild.
Look at this one talking about it's a Monday that I don't have to work. You know what? You know another Monday that you don't have to work? If you have PTO, if you just want to take all you can. What the fuck are we doing? Like, I can't. I'm just this is me. This is my craziness, man.
I'm quiet.
That's my craziness.
Tuesday, shout out to the kids going back to school on Tuesday in the Philadelphia area. All the kids will be going back to school up here. Again, like we said, if your kids are already in school, grandkids, godkids, whatever kind of kids you got, man, hopefully they have a safe, positive year this year, man. Tay took his son back to school, a week ago?
Yeah.
Shout out to Tay. Hopefully you have a great school year. My man called T every 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the kids, man.
Shout out to the kids.
Shout out to the kids, man. Aisha, any last words?
Have a safe and productive week, guys.
See
you next week.
Tune in on Tuesday for Intimate Conversations. Y'all saw the preview earlier. Tune in on Wednesday for Telemade Kicks. Tune back in on Sunday for Uncensored Minds. Make It Make Sense is coming back soon. Game 7 is coming back soon. Make sure y'all get y'all memberships and make sure y'all continue to push the thumbs up button to help our algorithms move forward. Make sure y'all have subscribed to the channel. If you don't have your membership, I don't know what you're waiting for because you're missing out on a bunch of good shit.
Yeah, man. And get the merchandise, man. We need y'all to start supporting the merchandise.
It's what it is, people. Shout out to everybody who tuned in, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank you to my co-host.
Hold up.
Great show.
Hold up, Say. I got a little bone to pick, and I don't like to pick bones, but I got a bone to pick. Somebody texted me and said, is the area that you work in and make your clothes, is it clean? said, God. And I guess this was around, like, I've been looking rough and scruffy a couple past weeks. I've been in my feelings. So I'll get no haircut.
What does that mean, though, Nell?
They was like, yo, you look kind of rough. We just want to make sure your house don't look the same way. So I guess impressions is lasting because they was just like, you look bad, so maybe your house look bad. I said, is you sick? You can't buy my shirt. I told you.
That was a joke, right? That was a joke.
That sounded like it was a serious question, Ish.
That was Ish. It was serious. I had to make a video to show my area was clean.
Now I had to make a video.
Like I had to make a whole, like, I got a whole table with them all lined up, colors and stuff. Like, I was asked if I was dirty.
I'm not making no videos, bro.
That's all I was getting ready to say. Like, oh, okay. Well, they were. Oh, okay.
I'm not explaining.
Well, they must not really know
make
you.
Your stuff,
right? They must not really know you.
I said, I don't think you should be buying from me because I don't think we share the same ideas of views.
Yeah, I don't.
I get I was a little scruffy. I was under the weather, okay, people. But goddamn, my house ain't dirty.
But it's just the audacity.
That's how I was getting ready to say. Even if your house was dirty, even if you know that it wasn't, but even if your house was dirty, what that got to do with a fucking Sherpie you made? What? It ain't like you was making platters out there, John, busting them down.
But if I was,
macaroni and cheese,
I would have supported them board too.
Right.
A simple little T-shirt. They was asking me, "Is the area clean?"
That's insane.
Insanity.
It's insanity.
Or because my
hair just wanted to have something to say. No, they just wanted to talk to you.
And we clean. See, everything is in place. Nothing's out of place, people. Please. No, don't do dirty. The three of us don't do dirty. Facts. We don't. We wouldn't even be friends if one of the three of us was dirty.
Facts. Like, no, why are you dirty, dog?
Yeah.
Do you think that man would let me live it down on this show? Yes. He done told you all kind of crazy shit about me.
I can't. They just wanted to have something to say. That's what I
should be sitting next to me when we live when we all together. You think she'd be sitting next to me if I stinked and if I was dirty?
First of all, we have to end this episode. We still waiting for Aisha to twerk.
That's all right.
I guess we'll see it next
that ain't gonna happen because you know it'll be thirst trapping.
Y'all might get to see that in exclusive content.
Facts. Facts.
Is she twerking?
Facts. And I'm a good twerker, mind you.
Old parts. Now a dirty birdie. Huh?
Nobody said you was a dirty.
Yeah, Janine said it. Now, Janine said, "Now a dirty birdie."
I'm out.
Wow.
Have a great week, everybody.
Thank you to this episode 146, I believe. Making sure y'all have subscribed to the channel, all that good stuff. We are going to be having all the episodes on all audio platforms. Make sure y'all tune in and run that up as well. That is going to be a main focus for us soon, the audio platform. So run that up for all the people who can't sit down and watch YouTube all day. Y'all can listen to the audio. You can listen to it in your car. You can listen to it while you're at the gym. You can listen to it whenever need be. It's going to be available for you. Thank you to y'all. We out of here, man. Deuces. Bye.
Peace.